Show goes on, guys. Baby. Show goes on. Show goes on, baby. Guys, I think Tesla might pull back right here. I'm gonna be honest. I think there might be a slight sell-off before market close with all the people that don't want to hold through earnings like myself. If that's the case, guys, the market is freaking ripping right now. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see what they're gonna talk about really quick. Airlines, guys, AMC is freaking flying today. That Vin Diesel news was really popping. We talked about AMC on Friday. Let's move this really quick to here. The chart on this is nuts. On the daily, this is scream. AMC is gonna hit. It's gonna cup and handle probably to $14. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we're talking about this, and I think that Vin Diesel news was really brought the volume back. I haven't taken a look at GameStop. There we go. GameStop is looking primed again. This is literally back when I sold, so it's like we're back at the same level. Minimize my risk here at 150s. We're holding 150s. The next catalyst is going to be earnings in that shareholder meeting too. So even GameStop at 180, that attention comes back. Oh, it could almost be a self-fulfilling 169. Let's fucking go, guys. I'm so nervous on Tesla right now. You guys have no idea. I've just been thinking about Tesla. I got a really bomb workout. I'm feeling amazing, but this thing has been on my mind all morning. Yeah, no, I don't necessarily see the cup and handle on GameStop. I see it in the ascending triangle. Cup and handle is the one on AMC. I'm a little nervous on Tesla. I think there might be a big buying opportunity, and I'm just trying to like figure out how I'm gonna play it, how much dollar I'm gonna put in, how much I'm gonna put in. I'm trying to think. That's all that's been on my mind this morning. Just the earnings, the earnings. It's been flat, guys. Tesla is waiting. Tesla is waiting. It's waiting for earnings, man. Look, it's not. It's kind of dead here. It's dead. It's not moving. We have our 20 shares and we're not. It's not moving at all. I'm trying to think. How are we gonna play this? It can go. It's gonna go hard either way. After hours, up or down, baby. I'm thinking down. I don't know if we sell half or what's the case, but excuse me. I'm so jacked. Yeah, bro. Mavis too. Everything today. It's a good day in the markets. It's a very great day in the markets. MVIS, oh my gosh. This is the definition of a squeeze on the squeeze on the hype on the FOMO. This is over. If I could short this stock, I probably would right now. This is way oversold. This is nuts. That's the power of WSB of Wall Street bets. We talked about this at the beginning of the year. We're talking about the opportunities in the market that are going to be coming. I think Wall Street Bets has a big role and a big play in all of this. This is nuts. What's going on, Edward? Yeah, we got a little cut going on. GameStop. What was going on? Sporting and Garden Gnome. Yeah, 170, 180, and then 200. It's looking amazing. Beautiful day in the market. Let's take a look at the heat map. Tech, we have big earnings this week. We have Powell on Wednesday. We have Biden on Wednesday. Oh my gosh. AMC's going to $12 today. Yeah, AMC's going to hit $12 today. I would love to see AMC close at 12.01. Happy for all of you guys holding. Yes, on my part, I look stupid right now for selling and paper handing my shares. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I'm happy for everybody who made money today. Blessings to everybody. The vibes are different today. The vibes are different. GameStop broke 170. Oh, fucking goal, baby. 170, 190. GameStop's gonna lead AMC too to $12. These are trading together. The patterns are very similar too. This is nutty, guys. Cohen was on Bloomberg this morning too. There's an article I read it. I was at the gym. I'm at the gym and I'm like on Bloomberg. I can never concentrate. I was on Bloomberg reading the article. He lays out the plan. They were talking about customer service being number one. Picking up the phone within 6 seconds. They're still working on it. They still have a problem. A Bloomberg analyst, I believe, called in, and it took like 15 minutes before he was able to get a hold of somebody from the Philippines. So they're still working about that. They got the right people in the right places, man. Where's this article? Why don't they put it on here? This is, oh, there it is. GameStop shares up 9.4%. Earlier, Bloomberg article highlighted Ryan Cohen's turnaround plan. They were comparing this to GameStop and how we're gonna the digital transformation, man. What they're gonna do with some of these retail locations. Maybe for esports tournaments? That's exactly what we've been talking about the whole time. Tesla, what are you going to do? Sell off, right? I have a feeling Tesla's going to dump under 730s. If that's the case, we'll just take our small. Maybe we'll go into an L. We'll probably break even from those shares we were swing trading from Friday. But if that's the case, it was well worth the shot. I think it was well worth the risk. On a day like this, I thought we would be a little bit more on the upside. We're still green. We're still green though, but I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people are gonna sell their shares. Let's start selling. Let's start selling in increments of 5 if we crack 735. Let's wait and see. Oh yeah, I read. I know about the lawsuits and all that BS. I think Trey's making a mistake bringing her on. It's just I don't. All I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna say that like of course I don't wish like anybody losing money, but how old is she? You know, like you're responsible for your decisions. No one else is. Godpill's not responsible for her loss at all. She is. When I lost 106K trading options, I didn't go out blaming people. Take that responsibility upon yourself. Take L's and just look inside of yourself. Be like, why did I make this mistake? Don't go out there blaming people. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. No comment on that. That's it. Q1 Tesla's gonna be good. I'm looking for guidance on the numbers. Let's go for freaking the factories, baby. Give me those numbers. Give me those factory numbers. 1 million this year? I don't know. 980K, 950. Give me those numbers. Matt Kors distanced himself from Trey. Yeah, I think that's a mistake from Trey. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Uh, Nasdaq. I love it. I love it. Tesla, what are you doing, baby? What are you doing, man? You're kind of fly. You're kind of disappointing me today, but I guess people are waiting, man. These analysts are waiting. Why is there 3 articles titled "More Ways to Trade Tesla Earnings"? I guess there's some kind of bug right here, a glitch. If Cathie Wood buys Neo, oh my gosh, is Neo gonna fly? Is Neo gonna fly? People are not gonna like the Model XX. We're not being released. Yeah, there's like 0 on that as well. And most of those models, keep in mind, they come out of here. Cali, baby, Fremont. What's going on, Heath? I sold AMC way too early. Yes and no. Yes and no. Because when I sold AMC, AMC fell like to like $8, but now it's bouncing back. And I didn't know we were gonna have the Vin Diesel news today. But and a green day like this, GameStop is up as well. So it's like a perfectly orchestrated day. Beautiful day. Congrats to everybody who traded it, who made money. Happy for all of you guys. Blessings, blessings all over. And I'm gonna hop back in. Like I said, I'm just waiting for May 4th. May 4th, man. And I think AMC has earnings May 6th. That weekend is gonna be nuts, man. That weekend is nutty. Yeah, this Windows goes and it's here and it leaves, and I don't know what's going on. Activate Windows is gone now, but I promise you, tomorrow it's gonna be back. It's gonna be back. Hopefully, we get some content from Elon during the earnings call. Yeah, earnings by law, or I don't know if it's by law, but regularly it's the CEO, Elon Musk, it's the CFO that speaks to, and it's the investor relations person or woman. Even with GameStop, it's the same thing. George Sherman, the CFO, and the investor relations person. So obviously, we're gonna hear Elon talk. Let's wait and see. Oh man, I need to get access to that. I've been trying to get access to you know how usually they have a link with that GameStop you could wait, and you have the elevator music, which caused us to get 6 copyright strikes, which really screwed up the channel. But it's kind of it's looping me back. I'm on their website. Take a look, guys. All right, you would assume, right? Q1 20 April 26th, which is today, right? You click this earnings date. All right, we got all the details, blah blah blah. All right, and it has the Q1 right here update, investorrelationstesla.com, and it loops you back to the same website. You go to view press releases. It loops you back to all right. We have the deliveries, production, whatnot, which is amazing numbers, by the way. You go to Q&A, and then this is to like submit questions too. Look at this. This is a good question. Does Tesla have any practical plans to tackle mainstream media's imminent, massive, and deceptive clickbait headlines? This is what we're talking about. Campaigns on safety, autopilot, full self-driving. This is exactly what we're talking about. Somebody has to be able to tackle these things down. This kills your sales, Tesla. People who want to buy a Tesla and they see the headlines that someone died in a car crash or hitting a tree due to the autopilot, that's gonna spook people out. I'm gonna turn on my fan really quick. It's getting hot in here. Ugh. As you can see, baby, we're rocking the GameStop Mooncat t-shirt. I'm extremely frustrated to have to go on Elon's Twitter to do feature requests. That's another problem too. That's why you had that protest in China with the lady who hopped on her Tesla and started to say, "Why doesn't Tesla reply? I have brake issues on my Tesla." I believe it was a Model S. After Berlin and Austin, stupid fan. Oh, there's a lot of good questions. Can we upvote this? We have to. Let's see. Digital currency. It's exactly what we're talking about too. The Bitcoin. What's coming too? What's coming? You also have their new full self-driving beta. This is like version 9 or something like that. These are really good, but I can't really like. I guess it should be a live right here link because it just keeps on looping me back to the same articles. It is what it is. So we'll wait. We'll wait. If anything, we'll probably go on YouTube and somebody else. Probably me, Kevin. Me, Kevin. Oh, the guy, me, Kevin. He's probably gonna stream it too. Tesla, make up your mind, baby. Do something. Wait, what? You guys can't hear my fan, right? Gamestop 174. You gotta be kidding me. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go. This is exactly the day we freaking needed for GameStop. This is the day. It was looking very bearish on the daily on the candles, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It was looking very weak. This is exactly what we needed. Survey says even in a ripping bull market, new stock traders are struggling. Hmm. Interesting. Oh no. That's my prediction, guys, for Tesla in the next 45 minutes. I think it'll come back down to 733. I think people are gonna start dumping some of the shares. They don't want to hold through this crazy volatility. I'd be surprised if Tesla stays flat after hours. It will be live stream on their website. Yeah, hopefully it's not something we're struggling to find, you know? I remember the first time we ever streamed the GameStop congressional hearing, I had some massive flops here. I wasn't able to figure out the OBS software. I was kind of a noob, I guess you could say, with streaming. But, you know, we're getting better, man. Every day we're learning something new. Oh, I forgot Webull. We have Webull. Let's see. Let's get a WPF bump in the house. You know what? Let's get a Tesla share. Let's log in really quick here on Webull. Webull. That game. No. Oh yeah. No, I wasn't having issues with getting onto the GameStop congressional hearing. It was I wasn't able to share the audio I'm hearing to you guys. That's the problem. It's not the earnings, but that GameStop earnings was probably one of the most hyped up earnings, even more than Tesla. This Tesla is pretty hyped up. It's cool, you know, Elon, Tesla, but like the GameStop one was a next level. People weren't able to log on because it was packed, man. People were on there. All right, we have one share. Shout out to whoever signed up. You see my link. All right, here we go, baby. Let's get a countdown. Five, four. Before we do the little unpacking, what do you guys think this is? What is this Green Day nonsense? What did you do? We're having a Green Day, man. Today's the day for the test. Yeah, it has to be today. Today's the day. The universe. We've had signs. We were taking a look at AMC price. We saw AMC hit 1111. There was an earthquake here in California at what time? 4:44 in the morning. Talk about astrological. Talk about spiritual numbers. They're talking to me, baby. They're speaking to me. They are speaking to me. All right, here we go. I don't know why I'm in a different vibe today. I'm in a different vibration. I feel like Nikola Tesla right now. I feel like Tesla. All right, here we go. Berkshire Hathaway. Three, two, one. Stop! Why? All right, that's it. That was it. Now Tesla should hit $800 a share. It has to go to 800 right now. I'll bet against you on Tesla. I say 745. Oh, you think it's gonna shoot up? Oh, Michael Rally, you might be right. We're seeing some slight green hope right here on Tesla. It seems like people are starting to realize, you know, it's 45 minutes, baby. Let's go, let's go. GameStop's next stop is 225. The next stop is 180. I feel like we were at 180 for quite a while. And then obviously we're talking about the whole number, 200. We have all those options at 200 and then 220s. 220s, baby. Congratulations. I know Nikola Tesla's dead. Can you imagine how the world would be if like Albert Einstein and Nikola Tesla were alive right now? Sometimes I think about that. I'm like, what would be different? Like, it would probably be light years ahead. Yeah, surprised we're going up into earnings on what? On GameStop on AMC? You think you jump back into AMC after voting on AMC? Our earnings is 2 days after, so I don't even know honestly, bro. I'm gonna wait, and that the price has to make sense for me too. Flying cars, yeah. It's who's doing flying cars? Some companies ahead. They made the headlines that they're already ahead of Elon and Tesla, and they're making cars and all this BS. All this Nikola fluff. These Nikola lies I'm getting. Surprised we're going up on earnings into Tesla. Yeah, that happens. This has happened before. Like I said, any stock is gonna go up before earnings. Any stock is gonna see some hype. Look at Neo has earnings on Thursday. Look what Neo's doing today. Oh my God, up almost 5%. This is beautiful. Congrats to every Neo shareholder out there. Another one, literally that was off a cliff here at 34 that bounced off. It's saving itself. Literally, the sky's the limit. Next Neo stop is at 45 bucks. Neo's one. It's like Tesla's brother, man. I'm there with Neo too. I want some Neo.
Points, 45 minutes left of trading. It's been a crazy ride for the e-gaming platform Skills. The company's stock slid more than 30% after short sellers put out a research note related to its revenue recognition practices and its NFL partnership. But the stock then turned around last week after Cathie Wood's ARK Innovation.
All right, we'll pause this. Yeah, Cathie Wood has been buying Skills. Like guys, I said, sign up to Cathie Wood's email. She sends you an email of everything she's been buying. She's been buying Coinbase, and Coinbase, you guys know, has been doo-doo lately. It's been at 300. Look at this. Let this find some support. All right, here, Cathie Wood's comments. Position in the gaming ecosystem. They're talking about the gaming industry booming, baby. Where are my gamers at? Where are my gamers at?
Crazy battleground name.
Where are my gamers? I'd really want to see AMC close above 12. I want all the apes to win. I know the apes hate me, but it's all love, baby. All love, all love. I want everybody to win. I don't want to see people blow up. You know, that's the last thing I want to see. I want people to win. Tesla, I'm gonna start selling. I'm loading. I'm gonna start selling, guys. I think there might be a pullback here on Tesla. It's just going off of human nature. Skills got an NFL deal. Wow. I play Animal Crossing. Does that count? Absolutely. Any video game counts. I won a Warzone game last night. Does anybody play FIFA here? If you guys do, I'm willing to play you. There's no one's gonna beat me at FIFA. Another day. Let's go, baby. I'm scared to switch and not to be able to trade. I don't know what you mean. You mean you're gonna get flagged with the PDT? Is that what you're saying? I sound happy again. I don't know what it is, man. I think it was the leg day. Everything nuts today except healthcare, consumer defense, and utilities. Yeah, usually when the market's red, those are the ones that are green. The safe stocks, I guess you can say, like Walmart, Home Depot. So on the day, we're up 335. Not bad, eh? Yeah, Home Depot's red today. Let's see Walmart. Red. Visa's red. How's Boeing? This is one I want to catch a swing on, man. They have earnings. Look at this. We're hoping for a crack under 200. Let's see if we even get that. Let's see if we get that, baby. I haven't played the new FIFA. It's boring going undefeated. Ooh, I'm the best FIFA player of all time. Really? Really?
What do you intend to do to
Oh, they were
respond
showing the
to them?
games. Like sometimes I feel like I could be a pro gamer, like a pro FIFA player. Like I'd want to compete in a tournament. All right, let's see. What's going on, Keith? Welcome back, baby. Guys, Nasdaq, man. Should we short Apple? Oh man, I love getting clapped. Yeah, Power Hour. Oh my God, I'm nervous just thinking about Tesla's earnings, man. You know these bearish analysts are waiting like Chanos. NVIS gain is insane. Is a short squeeze? I think it's short squeeze. Yeah, we were talking about NVI. What was the stock we were covering that has some ridiculous short interest? Yeah, Tesla's kind of like stuck in here. I don't know where we're gonna go, but I'm betting down. Mm, mm, mm. Oh my gosh, Viacom. They're going for the flat close today, guys. This is really good sign of Viacom discovery. Really good sign. GSX, maybe the same thing. This was up 13% today. Remember Archie goes, yeah, what? GSX looks like a potential dead cat. Cup in hand on the daily. This might be a multi-day runner too. Tesla, what are we doing, baby? Come on. I heard Melvin is out of business. I doubt it. Pro gamer, you got all the bells and whistles plus the chair, the gaming chairs. Highly recommend you guys get one too. If you guys are gonna be sitting down looking at computer screens all day, your health, man. I'm telling you guys, health is wealth. All much can happen with Tesla. Lots of products beyond iPhone and computers. Yeah, that's the concern right now, man. But just like Apple was just selling computers, look at them now, man. They're selling freaking AirTags. I just spilled all my water. They're selling AirTags. Tesla would do the same. The biggest thing with Tesla right now is the robo-taxi situation. The robo-taxi. I think AMC topped at 1167. It's probably taking time. AMC has to pull back, but the thing is, AMC has a very bullish pattern right now going on for itself. Even if it pulls back to like 1130s, it's still very much bullish. It could pull back to 1080s and it'll still be considered bullish. Gamestop, same thing. 150, still bullish. This is amazing. This is exactly what these stocks needed. Come on, Tesla. Do something, baby. This could finally green. Yeah, that's a good sign for discovery. I know we've been patiently waiting on that stock. Pull the trigger finally. There we go, Tesla. Mark O'Reilly, I think you're right, man. Looks like we're going up. NASDAQ still holding near the highs. GameStop 172. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we want, baby. Yeah, it was so close to 12. Come on, Tesla. Let me check the website. Any updates? No. I'm just so nervous. I think it's because I know the opportunity's coming to size in pretty deep. S&P 500 hits intraday record high. Man, stonks only go up, baby. Sheesh. NASDAQ not so far from the new highs, guys. The new high of meme. Let's take a look at /NQ. We're in there, baby. Let's see Twitter. What is Twitter saying about the earnings? Tesla earnings calls today. If I'm Elon Musk, I'd start with the following statement. Our company has seen the value of our Bitcoin position increase by about 1 billion over the last 90 days. I don't think so. I don't think that would happen. Will Elon Musk and Tesla announce today that they bought the dip? So I expect you're expecting a dip in Tesla after the earnings, even if they smash it. Yes, yes. I think Tesla's gonna dip after hours, no matter what the numbers are. I don't even care for the numbers. I want the guidance, baby. I think that's what people are waiting for. The website is so aesthetically amazing. SY3 and X. They should have spelled it sexy. S and then the 3 and then the X and then the Y. What's your favorite model, guys? Apart from the Roadster and the truck. Out of the S, X, and Y, X has to take it, man. It's just so badass. Even the Ys are so common, man. It's like everywhere you go, you just see a Tesla. Tesla, there we go. It's not pulling back. Michael Riley, you were right, baby. You said it was gonna go up. I said it was gonna go down. Where it looks like we're flying now. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's go, Tesla. I'm waiting for the SpaceX IPO. They're talking about Tesla right now.
After the bell. As we had to break, here's a check on bonds. Yields mixed to start off the week. The 10-year yield around 157 as we stand. The 30-year 224. We're back in a couple minutes.
Ooh, damn. Yeah, you know Elon, man. Elon's a freaking troll. Elon's amazing. He would definitely SEXY to spell sexy. And that's been a problem to some people. Some Tesla bulls, Elon's Twitter has been a freaking liability. A liability to Tesla. I'm like, no, man. He knows the culture. I love it. I love the memes. Remember what he said? He who controls the memes controls the universe. 740. Come on, Tesla. We're back. We're back to where we bought at initially, but we sold 5 shares. So that brought our average price down to 738. Oh, yeah, man. If Tesla rallies after hours and it shoots up, oh my God, $1,900 is gonna be around the corner. Liability in my ass. He's made out of publicity. Yeah, the man knows what he's doing, man. Elon Musk is that wannabe meme lord. I heard he stole other people's memes on Friday. There was a big little controversy going on with Twitter and Elon too. 740. It looks like Tesla is pushing. Oh my gosh, Nathan. No, I could see your comments. I'm sorry that if I don't read your message. Sometimes I don't. I go on Twitter too. Tesla did for sure recovery, but based on historical price action, Tesla has pulled back days after earnings. But look at this Tesla spike. That's exactly what we need, man. We're back. We're back. Gamestop doing the same thing. Gamestop's hanging in there, baby. He bites memes from Reddit. I mean, if you give credit, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Can you guys hear my fan? I could hear it. Nasdaq pulling back. The Apple short position would have not been bad. Man, I said I wanted to short Apple. Look at this. Look what's happening. It's like I'm not meant to short it. Ooh, that's an aggressive pullback. Let's buy 250 shares. Something's going on. We got filled with 250 shares on Apple. Let's just catch a bounce here really quick to make some coffee money. What's going on with Nasdaq? Why are we selling off? What happened? This is ugly. I'm gonna sell. It's not bouncing. Oh. Yeah, this is an ugly sell-off, guys. I do not know what's going on. Oh my gosh, it's still dipping. Should we buy 250 more shares? This is pretty ugly. This is ugly. Some news broke out. Oh, that scared me. CNBC scared me.
Simon Property Group jumping today. Evercore.
Oh, Simon Property Group,
upgrading the company to
SPG.
outperform, citing lower downside.
All right, let's cancel this really quick. All right, we're up $20 on our play on Apple. Quick, we're gonna sell it. We're gonna make quick profit on this. Not the biggest profit, but we're playing the dead cat play here. Let's see. If we don't bounce, I'm outie. If there's no bounce, Ralph is out. This is very interesting. Profit taking, maybe. Yeah, this is not good. Not looking bueno. Citadel owns a lot of Apple. They dumping. Tesla dropping too. Yeah, seems like. Oh, what? This is. I could have bought the dip on Tesla. Are you kidding me? I missed it. See, guys, I would have bought this dip. Damn, I didn't know this. Yeah, this is not good. Something's going on. I think we're waiting for Tesla. Lead the way, baby. Damn, I can't believe I missed that dip. I went with Apple. Wow. That is nutty. Facebook too? Yeah, Facebook is sinking. Yeah, we're out of Apple. Let's just sell this. Who cares? That's not good. That is not good. We'll buy back if it dips even further. Yeah. Stocks don't only go up, man. They pull back too. Let's buy again. All right, we're back in with 250 shares of Apple at 134.47. Maybe hoping for a bounce this time? All the fangs, yeah, probably Netflix and Amazon, Micro. What time is it? 30. We have a long time. Netflix 507. Amazon. Tesla bouncing? No, Tesla's still selling. All right, let's buy some Tesla. I knew it would sell off. Damn, man. Oh, what do we buy? Apple, right? Alrighty, we're almost break even. We're bouncing here. Let's catch a dead cat. Let's make back some of the Starbucks money. Jimmy caught itself. Love to see it. Apple stay in. Look at the 1 day. Elongate. Elongate. Elon's hosting SNL Sunday Night Live, right? What is that, like a comedy show? I know it might sound like a stupid question. Guys, Apple is not bouncing. When I want to get out fast, I don't care what I get executed. I sell at market. This is a very ugly 5-minute. Where's the bounce at? Apple, come on. Do it for the purple iPhone. Bounce for the purple iPhone. Oh, all right, if we dip, we're going to 134 something. 36, 35. Spy? Oh my god, Spy sold off pretty ugly. Nasdaq too. Oh, guess who's calling me? What's going on, William? I don't know what Sunday Night Live is. No, I'm telling you guys, I don't watch TV. I know when I say I don't watch TV and I don't care for media, what goes on TV. I promise you, I do not know. Like I don't. Like I like reading. Like if you talk to me about books, I might know. Yeah, I spend most of my time reading, journaling, meditating, exercising, trading stocks, a lot of things. You know, like, except TV. Like I don't. Like The Office. Like I don't know any episodes. Maybe a clip from Twitter that went viral. That's pretty much it. It's culture, I know, but I don't. I need to keep up with that too, All right, we're broken even on our Apple, which is pretty ugly. It's a comedian breeding ground. That's where all the big names come from, basically. Yeah, Elon's supposed to be hosting that on Saturday, May 8th. So you might see a pump in Dogecoin that weekend. All right, Apple. I'm losing my mind. Tesla was the one I'm supposed to day trade. And I missed it because I went with freaking Apple. Shout out to the purple iPhone, but we're going to start selling our shares. We have 250 shares. Let's sell in blocks of 150. Let's sell right here. Did we get filled? Fill me, baby. You know I like getting filled. It's not bouncing. All right, we're going to sell right here. All right, we sold 150. We have 100 shares left. Let's sell 100 right here. Fill me, baby. Why are you ain't bouncing? I just want to get out. All right, that's it. We're out of Apple on our little. We timed it very wrong too. If this continues to push up, in which it can, I'll be very surprised. But We're gonna buy the dip again if this dips. You guys know I love catching falling knives. So that was a pretty bad play, honestly. We had a $22 profit, which is not the worst, but at least we made back some of that Starbucks money for the week. 2020 be like, I like to get clapped, I like to get filled. If you know what you say is being recorded, we can clip it, right? Absolutely, baby. We're on YouTube. We are on YouTube. If Apple continues to pop right here, I'm telling you, I saw way too early. Apple's probably going to go back to 134.83. Watch, I'm telling you, it's going to fly right now. It's going to go to the moon. It's going to hit new highs because they know I sold. Let's go back to Tesla really quick. NASDAQ is bound. Man, I can't believe I missed this Tesla. I would have bought like 50 shares of Tesla if I saw 735. Oh well. We went with the one and only Appler. Come on, Tesla. You have earnings, baby. Oh, I think I know it. Political humor, pop culture humor. Yeah, I've seen a couple. I think Trump was on there, no? One time. They were just like roasting him. Or who was on there? It was like a roast competition. You basically just grill your opponent. Apple, buy it again. No, I would have bought it back. I did buy it down here, obviously, but you guys see how fast I sell? You guys see that? How fast I sell? I gotta use the restroom. I'm drinking a lot of water, you know? I promise you've seen skits. Yeah, I probably have, but I never really paid attention. Yeah, Apple's gonna fly right now because why? Because I sold. All right, I will leave you guys with Tesla really quick. If this dips again, baby, I think we have time for a dip. I'll be right back. GameStop, let's take a look. AMC. AMC bounced off the SMA on the 1 minute. Very nice. Alrighty. Welfare got famous there too. I don't know this. Alright, I'll be back right now, guys. Alrighty, we're back. Alright, did Apple fly to the moon? Nah, it's going. It's going. It's going. Oh, it's coming. Alrighty. Apart from the spike here at 740.75, Tesla is back down. It's back down to 736. Sweetie, let's wait and see. Let's keep up with the chat. I need to have to buy some AMC tickets. I'm probably gonna go this weekend to see Mortal Kombat. You guys said it was good, right? You guys are rating it 10 out of 10 this morning. So I could imagine. Oh, with Tom Brady do so many stocks to choose from. Yeah, you got a batch of stocks right now. I got a basket of stocks that we're watching. uh, let's see. Let's see. It was a good movie. The market is clowning. Not really. We had a small, scary little sell-off here. Pretty aggressive if you ask me, but Amazon, what the heck? This is exactly what we're talking about last week. We need a split. Trader says an Amazon stock split is likely in 2021. Oh, early as Thursday when if this stock splits, if Amazon stock splits, it's gonna be on my top list for day trading. Boy, you best believe. You best believe. This is exactly what we're talking about. This is sad. This leaves a lot of people out. This scares people away. 3,400 a share. Are you kidding me? Like, I could trade this, just I don't want to. It's just so expensive. 3,400 a share? You kidding me? That would be awesome. Yeah, all the volatility that would come back in just because it's affordable, people can buy and it's not ridiculous. And just like Tesla did. The 5-to-1 split back in August, which was brilliant. So we need, baby. All right, I'm nervous. We got 15 minutes, baby. How much higher can Amazon go before competition? Walmart comes to mind. It's like 2.1 trillion market cap, 12 times gross revenue. Um, I think this was just even recently. Walmart's doing the delivery for groceries. You could have the app, right? You could pull up to the parking lot. Like I've seen that too. 17. Uh, William, what do you mean 17? I think I asked a question. Did I ask a question for numbers? And Apple, of course, says we're flying, baby. It's almost back to where it fell off from. Massive fake out spike climbing back up. Yeah, I guess this was just like a little minor, maybe stop losses going off. That could have been the case. All right, Tesla, here we go. Should we just hold like 10 shares of Tesla for the swing, for the roller coaster? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? If we dip, what's the worst that can happen? Let's see, investor relations, Tesla, 737. Oh, Apple, you're kidding me, man. Tesla wants to spike. Yeah, it wants to push up. It has like a triple top resistance here at 737. Three-figure stock. AMD's amazing, man. AMD's crushing Intel. Nvidia too. They've got earnings today. Is it today? Yeah, AMD's gonna see some little nice rally. No, it's tomorrow. Yeah, I had a feeling it was. Yeah, it's tomorrow after hours. Oh man. AMD's a stock I wanted to buy at 30 bucks and I never pulled the trigger. Look at my trend lines. I was watching this at 30. Sometimes you just gotta ask yourself, man, is this company gonna be relevant in 5 to 10 years? Of course AMD will. Tesla. Is the stock you're investing gonna be relevant in 5 to 10 years? If the answer is no, That's like the biggest factor, you know? Why would they be in business? Why would they? Why wouldn't they? Ask yourself those questions. Dogecoin at 26, yeah, Dogecoin bounced from 20 to 26, 27 cents. Keep in mind, of course, SNL, Elon's going to be there on May 8th. You don't know what he's going to say, what he's going to pump. So even Tesla might get a boost. Kevin Power. You're talking about AMC or Tesla? My mom said to buy more AMC. Talking about Tesla or AMC? Let's see. Apple, such a beautiful V recovery. This is exactly what day traders want. This is what we look for. Opportunities like this. There's opportunities every single day. You just gotta be patient, baby. Be like a sniper. Get ready with the scope and get ready to scope out these plays. You have to be quick. You have to know your entry, your exit, literally on the spot. Tesla's pulling back again. Doge is supposed to take off when WeBull added it. But isn't there like certain requirements? All right, Tesla is dropping again. I guess this is the sell-off, baby. This is the sell-off, unless there's a sell-off on Apple too. No. Hmm. It would seem dangerous to hold them by. Oh my gosh, bro! I would not sleep if I swung MVIS at all. I would not sleep. It can gap up tomorrow and be a next GameStop for all we know. But the risk for me is, I'm very risk averse. I sell things really quick. I'm very quick to cut losses, so I would lose sleep, and I value my sleep. When are we getting a new video? Tonight, and then Wednesday night. Tesla is sinking. There's a sell-off we're talking about. There is the pullback I'm talking about before the market closes. Why? Human psychology. People are going to sell. They don't want to hold through earnings. And of course, we just bought 10 more shares for the bounce. Let's see. What do we get filled in at? I don't even see. Now I don't even know where I bought. All right, Tesla's dropping. There goes my alert. And it's trying to bounce one more time. I don't know, man. We got 10 minutes left. This is the pullback right here. We literally got faked out. It went up to 741 and then it pulled back to 733. And man, in the matter of what, like 30 minutes? That is nutty. Ooh, that's an aggressive pullback. On Apple again. Why is tech is pulling back now too? Yeah, I think there's more downside. Let's sell these 10 right here. Whatever we get filled in. I don't even know we made profit on that. Yeah, it's looking weak. I agree. This is not good. Overall, we're still green, but we'll see. We'll see. There might be more downside. You know what? Let's start selling our Tesla. I don't think we're gonna hold through the earnings, guys. I don't think we're gonna hold through the earnings. And of course, Tesla's bouncing now. Let's just sell the last couple 10 shares right here, baby. Oh my God, it's volatile. Look at this pop. There, we just got filled. We just sold everything. Oh my gosh. This is nuts. Tesla, what are you doing? Look at this green candle. Damn, you gotta love a stock like this. You gotta appreciate this. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Is Apple doing the same thing? Is Apple coming back down? Facebook? Quiet, quiet. Oh my gosh, Tesla, baby. I got a little jolt, if you know what I'm saying. A little jolt. I don't use the linear charts. That is nuts. All right, now we wait for another dip. if we do get one before market closes. Yeah, linear charts are kind of weird. I love candles. You can't really see this, on linears. Oh my gosh, Tesla. This is so unpredictable. You don't know where the heck we're going. 740s and then drops to 733, and now we're at 738 in the matter of a couple minutes. Damn. I bought 2 shares of Tesla. It should tank. Absolutely not, baby. I hope it goes to the moon for you. You gotta love Tesla, man. That is nutty. Oh my gosh. A round of applause for Tesla right there. We got 9 minutes left, guys. We're kind of still flat though on the day, only up 1%, Yeah, I kind of expected a little more on Tesla today. Historically, Tesla has amazing days on Mondays. Mondays are like the best days to trade Tesla. Like going back to December, January, my biggest profits came from Mondays. I noticed that too. My biggest gains came from Mondays. Tesla will backstab. Yeah, keep in mind, we love the stock, but you gotta date the stock, not marry it. So let's see how earnings, man. Let's go to the website really quick. Investor relationships, investor relations. Let's see what Twitter is saying too. What is Tesla Twitter saying? Oh my gosh. Let's see what other YouTubers are. Let's see what me Kevin's saying. Let's go on his YouTube really quick. I know he's like 80%. Me Kevin's 80% in Tesla.
YouTube Premium doesn't make a difference to me. But anyway, let's go see what else we got. Let's see. Let's go back to the sticks here for a moment. All right. So what do we have?
Investor relations.
The sticks. So CCIV is still moving here, 15.7% right.
Yeah, CCIV is popping today, guys. I know we only have 10 shares, but I don't plan to touch these shares. Ooh, baby, maybe when I'm older. Maybe in a couple of years, 20. I don't know. I don't know what happened with CCIV. You gotta adapt, baby. But we're up 15% on CCIV today. We're in, of course, at a horrible price. We got it at $30. So let's wait and see.
Churchill Capital. Look at that, still pushing a little bit. And you got Voyager Digital at 9.4%. That's incredible.
How the haters in the chat? Where are the haters at? Let me see. No, I don't see the haters, man. No, you guys are right. Yeah, Tesla would cut me. Absolutely. Rumor Mill says Apple is interested in CCIV Lucid. I would not doubt it, man. Like I said, Tesla should not fear Volkswagen. Tesla should not fear Audi. Tesla has to fear Apple, Microsoft. That's who they should fear. 100%.
Bought right now. Of course, very excited for Tesla coming out within the next 25 minutes for Tesla. What's so exciting about Tesla is not just are we going to see a profit margin improve, but look, if Tesla misses, it's another buying opportunity.
Exactly.
Tesla goes up, I don't need to buy anymore. I'm happy with the position that I have.
That's exactly why I'm nervous, because if it does dip, it's all on your shoulders. You have to play it right. And the last time I played Tesla aggressively, not really aggressive. I think I had like 70 shares, but I played it so wrong and it fell 100 points and I was down like $7,000. And I played it so wrong because it bounced the next day and I made up back every single loss. And if I would have waited for the dip, I would have made that profit. So I think that's why I'm nervous.
More Tesla production, or I'm sorry, more Tesla purchases of the Y rather than the 3, which is very good because if consumers are shifting their taste to the Y instead of the 3, it's more tendies in Tesla's pockets. Let's listen into CNBC as we get to the close here. Talk about Tesla.
Or down the road.
Let's mute this because I have a feeling Kevin's going to copy strike us, whatever. And I cannot take another copyright. They're talking about Tesla. He's streaming
earn money,
CNBC. Oh my gosh.
the EV credits and all the rest of it. So I think it ends up being kind of an eye of the beholder story. But yes, the stock has held pretty firm since that downdraft and has not really revisited those lows. It's got this little mini uptrend, but looking like trapped within a range, at least for a little while longer.
What's also different this time, Michael, is we always ask about competition, but now you're seeing some real momentum in the stock and the business plans and the strategy behind names like General Motors. So number one, Tesla won't probably have to sell as many of these credits, right? I don't know, this quarter or down the road, as the competition ramps up its own zero emissions kind of vehicles. But what about the competition eating into market share?
Yeah, so I think Tesla a year ago was 80% of the electric vehicle market. Now they're just around 70. And to Michael's point, this stock has done so well over the long term that even the near 40% pullback that we saw a few weeks ago barely even made a dent in the long-term trend. So right now, it's sort of in no man's land, but the longer-term trend, even with such a gigantic decline, is still undoubtedly higher. And also to Michael's point, the bulls here, they're not looking at the fundamentals. I mean, they think that this thing is going to be a $2 trillion stock. So I think that the bears can bang their head against the wall for whatever we're going to see coming out, but the bulls are playing a different game.
Mike Santoli, just also wanted to mention the bounce in Bitcoin today. I mean, pretty pronounced now, a 10% gain, which obviously helps the general mood of risk appetite.
Yeah, it does, and it's coinciding with a few other little inklings of maybe some of the retail traders or people who like the high-octane stuff getting a little friskier. You had Gamestop and AMC up today. So it just seems as if you see these little eruptions of interest in those areas. Obviously, Bitcoin, talk about something that still, has been within a pretty strong uptrend even after a nasty pullback. I think that would also qualify, though there has been a lot of talk that it really did look like it could have cracked for a little while longer based on how much it was down from its highs, and you got this sort of technical loss of momentum. So yeah, right now it's I shouldn't say a one-day bounce because I guess weekend trading counts when we talk about Bitcoin, but it's a relatively fresh little bounce off of a correction.
Helping Coinbase, which is getting about a 4.25% boost. Michael, have you bought Bitcoin on the dip? Would you be a buyer?
Well, I just will say that this is par for the course with Bitcoin. Bitcoin has performed better than almost any other asset class on the planet. And the cost of that is real. And the cost is insane volatility. And Bitcoin holders understand that very well. They've been conditioned, they've been trained, and Bitcoin buyers, they better understand that. So this is the third time in 2021 alone that there's been a 20% pullback in late January and late February. In just a few short weeks, it was at all-time highs. Obviously, going forward remains to be seen. But I'll just say lastly that demand doesn't seem to be going anywhere. You saw the JP Morgan news today, and obviously supply is what it is. It's not like they could just supply. They can't just print more Bitcoin. So, we'll see.
All right, you heard the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes to go in the trading day. Mike, what do you see in the market internals as we head into the close? Dow down 80, but S&P 500 near record high.
Yeah, internals are actually pretty strong. I mean, the majority of stocks definitely working right here. If you look at the volume split, it's not quite 3-to-1 upside versus downside volume in the New York Stock Exchange, but it's pretty close to that. It's been running above 70% upside volume all day, so nothing really to worry about there. Small caps also leading. Did want to check in on the mega cap growth ETF. This is a very FANG-like NASDAQ 100 type ETF. Did click to a new intraday high, which goes back several weeks, so around 224. It's still underperforming the S&P on a year-to-date basis, but it shows you that it's trying here.
Look at this last-minute candle, guys.
In record territory. The volatility index has actually been pretty firm today, given the fact that the average stock and the indexes were up all day, but a lot of times that happens on a Monday. Still within this range, call it 16 and change up to 19. Seems like the downtrend at least is still intact, guys.
Just under 1 minute left of the session. We do have a slight decline on the Dow by 0.2% or about.
It's like 1 minute left. Let's replay this really quick.
Points. Opened down 42 at the lows. So in fact, these are fresh lows, sorry, for the Dow as we approach the close. The S&P 500 up fractionally 0.2%. The Nasdaq leads the charge of the big cap indices up 0.8%. But as Mike said, the Russell 2000s ahead of that up 1.2%. Energy, consumer discretionary, and materials, the best performing sectors, they're all up about 0.5% or so. Consumer staples, the big decline, are down more than 1%, with 2 or 3 other sectors joining it in the red. The dollar has been flat today. You've seen the 10-year hover around 157 or so. Oil down slightly, gold up slightly. At the close, S&P 500 up only 0.2%, the Dow down 0.2%, the Nasdaq holding on to the best part of 1% of gains, up 0.9%.
That'll do it for a record close. Welcome back, everyone, to Closing Bell. I'm Sarah Eisen, along with Wilfred Frost and Mike Santoli, CNBC senior markets commentator. Take a look at how we finished up the day on Wall Street. Dow was lower, down 61 points, weighed down by United Healthcare. That was the biggest impact negatively for the Dow. But the S&P 500 did finish at a record high. If you look at what took us there, it was a mixture. Energy was the best performing sector. Technology had a very strong day. Amazon had the biggest positive impact on SPY, which is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500, gaining 0.2%. Remember, it broke its 4-week win streak last week. The Nasdaq also gaining, had a strong day. You saw strength in the chips, in some of the big cap tech names. We are waiting Tesla's
Tesla.
earnings any minute now, but
Tesla,
it finished
baby.
up about almost 1% and at its own record close. So a double record, S&P and Nasdaq. The small caps also strong, up 1.15%. Climbing back on some of the strength that we saw in cyclicals. Financials, credit card companies, consumer finance companies all did well today. All eyes now turn to Tesla's latest quarterly results, set to be released momentarily. We've got instant analysis and reaction to this closely watched report. First up, though, let's talk about this record close. Michael Batnick from Ritholtz Wealth Management still with us. Courtney Dominguez from Payne Capital Management joins the conversation. Welcome, Courtney. First, though, I'll send it to you, Mike, on the mix of sectors that took us to new record heights, and this time for the Nasdaq, really playing catch up on big tech after we saw that drawdown a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been pretty eclectic, Sarah. I wouldn't say that we are still in that mode where it was either only one style of stock or one factor driving things. It's been a little bit more of an assortment of things happening recently. Now, I do think big cap was the most important kind of driver in terms of index performance here, and it's really in the context of a little bit of a pause. I mean, 2 weeks ago tomorrow, the S&P closed at 4185. Here we are, 4187. The question is not whether the trend is bullish. The question is whether in the short term it's been almost too simple to stay with it. And I think it's impossible to make that determination, but you have to be on the lookout for the idea that the market can downshift and then stop instead of just downshift and then reaccelerate.
Courtney, what's your take on overall market levels at this point? Are you fearful of a pullback, or can you not see what the catalyst for any pullback would be?
No, yeah, quite the opposite. I really think the markets still have a lot of room to run here. As you're seeing the vaccines get out and about, you're seeing this fiscal stimulus getting out, and you're seeing this easy monetary policy. Those are all really supportive for a further continued economic growth here. And when we're looking here, I do think you really want to make sure that you're taking advantage of the good valuations here. So I'm still adding to things like value over growth, small over large. And even actually foreign is looking really attractive over domestic here. So there's definitely some good buying opportunities. But generally speaking, I think the markets still have a lot of room to run here.
Michael, the market just doesn't care that many parts of the world, very populous parts of the world, are still dealing with the COVID-19 crisis. It's raging in India with some horrifying numbers. It's still happening. We don't have vaccination rates anywhere near the U.S. I mean, clearly that makes the potential for new variants to form. The market just brushes all that off, huh?
Yeah, that's not going to affect investor sentiment here. And I would say if I sounded giddy earlier, maybe that's a reflection of what's going on in the market. And I would just tell investors to curb their enthusiasm a little. It's been incredibly easy, and I can't see it not getting harder from here. So, for example, the S&P 500 has been within 5% of its all-time high for 119 straight days. Everything is working. 97% of the S&P 500 index is above its 200-day moving average, which is an all-time high going back 20 years. The median stock of the S&P 500 is just 3.6% off of its 52-week high. Everything is working. We can't even get a dip, let alone a pullback. So where is that going to come from? How is it going to manifest itself? Obviously, I have no idea. But I would just say, to Michael's point, maybe be on the lookout.
Mike, we were mentioning that some high-profile strategists at some of the investment banks are starting to get a little bit more cautious. Do you feel that is outright bearishness, or just trying to be a bit cute, a bit tactical, and they'll switch back to bullishness if we get, a 3 to 5% pullback?
It seems more the latter, Wolf. I mean, people are essentially saying, yeah, this is still a bull market, but we think that we're at a point here where we do get a little bit of a slowing, a flattening, a more choppy period. If you look at past cycles, everything kind of matches up with that type of a potential outlook. On the other hand, it's probably a net positive when strategists are not super bullish relative to where the market is. So in other words, it's not as if you have exuberance on the sell side. Final point. The rotations we keep talking about in the market, I think, are also helping to keep that overconfidence in check just a little bit, because it's been really hard over the course of a few months to say, I own all the right stocks. I'm brilliant. The market's proving my genius right here. So that's also a net positive. People are a little bit off balance.
We've got an earnings alert. NXP Semiconductors. Josh Lipton with the results. Josh.
Sarah, NXP reporting Q1 EPS of $1.25. That is not comparable to the street's estimates. They were $2.21. Revenue, though, $2.57 billion. That's basically in line with forecasts.
My bad, I was muted, but I think there's a deal with Lyft, I said, for $550 million for autonomous driving. But you guys can really see the aggressiveness going on right now with Tesla after hours. Oh my gosh.
Company, $1.23 billion in the quarter. Street was at $1.22 billion. Industrial, that's their other big one, $571 million. Mobile, $346 million. And communication infrastructure at $400.
No, I sold my Tesla because I think Tesla's going to pull back after hours. I think it's going to dip. But let's see. It's being really aggressive right now. Let's wait and see. We got a couple. I'm still on the website trying to pull up the call.
The actual results probably going to be more important to hear about, expectations for whether you can unclog this supply chain. The stock is, are still 5% below its high. The semis in general have been a little bit conspicuous in not also joining the rest of the market at new record highs, but they are very close. So it's tough to really penalize,
Oh my gosh.
Let's talk Bitcoin bouncing back from a huge sell-off last week. Kate Rooney's got the story for us. Hi, Kate.
Hey, Wilf, Bitcoin showing its volatility again this week. Take a look at that 1-week chart. It's trading back above $53,000. It's actually closer to $54,000 now after falling to near $47,000 just yesterday. That was its lowest level since March 5th. As far as what's driving it, some say the cryptocurrency was oversold. We do tend to see these dips on Sundays when the banks are closed, so perhaps a little less demand and support there from Wall Street. And speaking of Wall Street, others are pointing to reports that JP Morgan is preparing to offer an actively managed Bitcoin fund to certain clients. This is according to CoinDesk. The bank did just respond to CNBC's request. They are declining to comment on this. The Bitcoin rebound comes after a wave of selling last week. Bitcoin first dropped below $50,000 after news of President Biden's proposed capital gains tax. Guys, back to you.
Oh, the earnings are out.
Kate, thanks so much for
Here are
that
the numbers.
one. Michael, I'll come to you.
Give me the numbers, baby.
This.
The earnings are out.
What is your view on?
Shut up. Oh, what's the numbers? The revenue was, I think they beat. They beat.
It never sees its volatility die down for something that supposedly is a currency or a store of value.
Revenues beat. The revenue estimates were 10.
The amazing thing about Bitcoin is that
Shut
it's just
up. The revenues estimates were 10.29 billion. Move out of the way. What are the? Oh my gosh.
Dollars. That's a B. Tesla on track to start production from Berlin factory in 2021. So Berlin 2021,
there we go.
That's big as
Here
well. 2021 for
That's huge. Production Shanghai continues to improve. The are making progress. Why can't I get on the freaking online? I'm stuck.
Been digging through them for us. Phil, what's the headline?
Wilf, this is a beat on both the top and the bottom line, and the beat on the bottom line is substantial, earning 93 cents a share.
Yes!
That is better than the estimate of 79 cents a
Fuck
share.
the Bears!
Revenue coming in better than expected at $10.39 billion. The estimate was for revenue at $10.29 billion. Automotive gross margins up almost a full percentage point, 95 basis points to 26.5%. We're just now pouring through to see if there's anything in here about guidance for 2021 deliveries, and the street is expecting them. Right now, the street is expecting them to deliver 799,000 vehicles this year, though we haven't been able to find anything here within the report that says that they are giving a guidance for 2021, though that clearly could come up on the conference call, which starts 5:30 this afternoon. So there you have it, guys, a beat on the top and the bottom line for Tesla.
Phil, thanks so much for that. Mike Santoli, beat on the bottom line, always nice to see. But as Phil alluded to, there. The key swing factor at earnings, even if earnings is the key for this stock, is really guidance on deliveries.
Yep, absolutely going to want to hear that. In terms of the operating business, they do mention that they had a reduction in their cash holdings related to the purchase of Bitcoin, it seems mostly. And if you look at adjusted EBITDA, adjusted cash flow, non-GAAP, basically the way they would like to show it, it's flat quarter over quarter. So, I don't think a tremendous surprise in terms of the actual numbers relative to what we knew coming in here. But yeah, I mean, margin beat is probably certainly welcome. But again, we're talking about a company of $700 billion in market cap, massively, inflated relative to the size of the operating business still. So that's why it's all about the future and what's coming next.
Investors were also going and looking for any updates on the new factories that are being worked on. Got an update here on Berlin. They say the build out of the Gigafactory is moving forward and deliveries are remaining on track for late 2021. And then they go on to talk about paint and other stuff. Courtney, how is Tesla doing relative to expectations? The stock is actually lower now after hours.
Yeah, and I think what you're seeing there is their expectations have been so high. I mean, they did so fantastically last year that they do have a higher bar to reach, even when they're beating expectations. And I think what people are really going to be looking at is that earnings call tonight, because they do have some PR issues that they've been working with, like the crash that happened in Texas and even some consumer complaints that they've had in China. And so when you're looking at their autopilot technology and their consumer market share outlook for China, which are a really big market for them, that's going to be a really key thing to get addressed on that call tonight and something a lot of investors are going to be watching.
Michael, do you ever bet against this stock?
No. I would say, though, that this is a rare win for efficient markets. One of the biggest battleground stocks, and after earnings, it's basically completely flat. So congratulations to shorts and longs. You nailed it.
What do you want to hear, Mike Santoli, do you really think it's a mover of the stock, the crash and some of the issues around autopilot that we've been talking about? Is that a key problem for investors?
I don't think it's necessarily an ongoing problem relative to what people are focused on right now.
Bring the price down, baby.
I want to quibble with the fact that they call it autopilot and it really is an autopilot, and whether there's going to be regulatory pushback on how it's characterized and treated and how it gets rolled. I don't know. It doesn't seem as if it sets Tesla back relative to other automakers necessarily. Right now, we get a lot of focus on every individual incident. So I don't think it's that so much necessarily, but it's mostly just exactly how the overall business is tracking. I think sequentially, this quarter was the fourth quarter. I mean, it did not change very much in terms of deliveries or in terms of cash flow and things like that. So I think it's about what the trajectory is from here. And by the way, we talk about it being a battleground. It's not a heavily shorted stock anymore. I think it's 6% of the float is short right now. It used to be 30%. So it's pretty much people have basically been either capitulated out of it, or if they got lucky, they took a little bit of profits on a down.
Buy the rumor, sell the news. That's exactly what's happening right now.
There for today, Michael and Courtney. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Up next, we will get much more reaction to Tesla's big earnings beat and what analysts want to hear from the company's upcoming call. Plus, ARK Invest's crypto analysts on the outlook for Bitcoin.
That's the most important part, the freaking call. Let's see. So it's dropping like we expected. No surprise here. The lower, the better for us. We're going to be buying this bad boy. This was without X and S vehicles, too. That's nuts. Driver versus pure, that's with 1.5 million vehicles on the road now. 3 countries. We need to talk about that too. Do you guys hear that? He was like, congrats, shorts and longs. All right, I think we can hop in now. Listen, there we go. Hopefully we get it. I need to register. Let's see. Castaneda. All righty, let's get in. Let's get in this call, baby. It's in 1 hour and a half. There we go, 1 hour and 15 actually. I have a clock on here. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that badass? Now we wait. Oh, man. Even Neo's reacting to this. And Neo has earnings on Thursday. Margins at 26.5. Beautiful, beautiful. Two new factories, Berlin and Texas, are making progress. A million deliveries is really predicated on how fast they get that. Berlin and Texas. 50% average annual growth in vehicle deliveries. I bet there's a hidden game. What do you mean? Hidden game? Tesla's doing ads before you drive now? Oh, crap. Yeah, Lyft is nuts. Lyft is going crazy too. There was a $550 million deal for autonomous driving on Lyft. There it is.
Aurora. So you're seeing certainly some consolidation in the self-driving car space. This time it is Lyft, and you can see that shares are up about 1.5%. They were up as much as 5%, guys. It may be because investors were already expecting Lyft to hit this measure of profitability this year.
So is this a vote of confidence in the idea of autonomous driving in general, or not? I mean, is this Lyft escaping that part of the business, or Toyota saying we need exposure here to some good technology?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both. I think that Toyota has been on this path. They've invested in autonomous driving. So this is them taking it another step further. And it shouldn't be that surprising because we know that the ride-sharing companies have been under a lot of pressure. Plus, Wilf, we've seen them spend more money on driver incentives. That supply of driver shortage has really been hitting that recovery. So as they spend more there, perhaps they have to scale back some other projects. And this is sort of Lyft following in Uber's footprint. At one point, we thought that these ride-sharing companies would be extremely disruptive. They were the future of self-driving cars. But, you know, the pandemic has certainly changed things, and they are scaling back some of these moonshots.
Dee, thanks so much for that. Meanwhile, Tesla just out with its earnings, beating on both the top and particularly the bottom line. Shares slightly lower, though, 1.2% now in after hours. Joining us now, CFRA senior analyst Garrett Nelson with a hold rating for Tesla, and CNBC reporter Laura Kolodny as well. Very good afternoon to you both. I'll come to you first, Garrett. In terms of the bottom line and the top line, is this very impressive? And is it the key factor that you were looking out for anyway on this earnings release?
Sure. Thanks for having me. It is very impressive. On the top line, the revenue came in about $110 million above consensus. But the real beat, the real factor that drove the 15-cent earnings beat on the bottom line was due to better than expected margins. Their automotive gross margin came in about 100 basis points better than a year ago. And so that's what really drove the beat. So, you know, it was a solid quarter. You know, one thing about Tesla is they've really started to execute over the last year or two. This was the sixth quarter in the last seventh in which their earnings have beat expectations. So I think, you know, that's the real difference with this story is, you know, they're finally executing. And, you know, one thing that analysts are really looking for is the timing of the completion of their new factories, the one in Germany and the other in Texas, which they reiterated are still on track for completion and first deliveries by the end of this year. So not much change with the guidance.
Laura, what stands out for you, and what are your key questions for the call coming up?
She's muted.
I don't think we have her audio. We'll work on fixing it, Laura.
We'll fix Laura's audio. Garrett, to you, what is the key question for the analyst call coming up?
Well, it looks like the stock is very little changed here at post-release, which is a bit surprising given the magnitude of the beat. One thing, just looking quickly through the release, is they weren't real specific on the full year deliveries guidance. So, you know, but we think that's intentional. After their experience last year, in which their guidance was for sales of 500,000 units, and with all of the issues that came up and all the headwinds they faced with COVID, and the shutdown of their main factory in Fremont, California for almost 2 months, it put an enormous amount of pressure on Elon Musk and on the workers to really execute to hit that guidance, which they just barely did. So, you know, we think that's intentional. It gives them a little more flexibility. And we know there are still part shortages, particularly semiconductors, that are affecting Tesla and other automakers.
Laura, I think we fixed your audio, and I was eager to hear what you were going to say. I mean, because you write about this all the time. What are the key questions facing Musk and Tesla at the moment?
I always think about how Tesla can maintain its competitive edge with so many new battery electrics coming to market from Audi, VW, Ford, you name it, is some of these upstarts like Rivian. And the fact that they are growing sales more than 100%, year over year for the same period, but only grew their mobile service fleet and their service centers by like 22 to 28%. It's a sign that they have a lot of cars out there, but the customers who remain frustrated with long wait times for service, that's a sort of an attack vector for competitors. And I always notice that in operational details.
Laura, should we expect any comments on the recent crash in Texas or not?
I wouldn't expect them to comment on an ongoing investigation during the earnings call, but they might speak to progress on and hurdles with developing the automated driving systems, which are not autonomous but are level 2 automated driving systems, so advanced driver assist.
Are they still making money, Garrett, on these credits as the other automakers ramp up the competition? Shouldn't they need it less?
They are, and it's a very important source of earnings, not only revenue, but earnings, because you think of it, there's basically no cost associated with that revenue, and they've been increasing, that line item has been increasing significantly in recent quarters. So, it's always a question. That's right. That's right. So, no, we think it actually increases over time.
Interesting. Garrett Nelson, thank you for joining us. Laura Kolodny, to you as well. Let's send it over now back to Mike Santoli for a look at where analysts stand on earnings season so far. Mike.
Yeah, Sarah, this is another way to really just gauge analysts' aggregate enthusiasm for the stocks they cover. So essentially, it's the split of buy, sell, and hold ratings of all ratings within the S&P 500. So this is a bottom-up view of the overall index. You see that the number of buy ratings has modestly.
I think MVIS is popping after hours, guys. There's a lot of talk about that. Oh my gosh. Soars Wall Street Bets. Holy crap. This stock is nuts. The fundamentals on this stock are poop. On Microvision. This is going to dump hard too. I'm so scared to touch this stock. Tesla's stuck at 728, guys. I expected a pullback even further, maybe 710. Kind of stuck here. Yeah, it was a doctor who died in the crash. Let's see.
Race to raise their price targets because the market's sort of melting up. And I would go back and take a look in particular, back in here, that was early this year. And then also, that's September 2nd. That's when we had the right before a 10% pullback. You saw analysts have very little anticipated upside in aggregate. We're not quite there yet, but if we go up another few percent in the S&P, we'll see if we get right back to those terms, guys.
Well, a lot getting priced in. Mike, thank you. Bitcoin bouncing back a bit from last week's big sell-off. Up next, ARK Invest's blockchain and crypto analyst on why he says Bitcoin mining could actually encourage more investments in renewable energy, even though most people think the opposite. We'll be back.
Revenue from regulatory credits came in at 518 mil for Tesla. That revenue is going to drop years from now. The regulatory credits, they won't sell as much anymore. We have an hour and 5 minutes, guys. I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna come back for the earnings call too. We're gonna be back in 1 hour. The triple stream today, baby. Triple stream was coming back. We got a whole hour for the earnings call. But it didn't pull back as much as I wanted it to. Nonetheless, still gives us an amazing price. Who knows pre-market? Who knows? This might even the Lyft deal too with Toyota. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in an hour. I'll be back.